So I want to start off by saying thank you. Thank you to the Dallas Poets community for having me, and thank you for having your first Thursday on my behalf. I really appreciate it. And thank you to everybody who came out tonight. I am so excited that you're all here for coming out to support. So I'm going to start with a poem, the one that appeared in the Red River Review, Cartography. She swallowed the map. Interstates and farm roads spread out like veins under her skin, all leading in one way or another to her heart. Her blood pulses like traffic, and I am pushing the speed limit. This just proves a truth I have long suspected. My world is shaped distinctly like a woman. She's a different kind of beautiful at every state line that will become wrinkles to chart where laughter has been. The Shenandoah Valley envies the way her curves dip and rise again. The tapping of her bare feet on the dashboard keeps time with the undertones of Tennessee. Can you hear it? She has 4,229 miles of songs we listened to in middle school, barbecue trips she consented to because I like them, hilarious video confessions, and countless moments of awe. She looks at me like every sign that warmly offers welcome to, and with her, every state is home. Okay, so some of y'all may have heard this one before. This poem appears in Brusque magazine, and I submitted to Brusque magazine because their shtick is that they give you a response to your submission, whether that's positive or negative. So you very rarely get feedback from editors when you submit, and their thing was like, we're definitely going to give you feedback. If it made our ears bleed, we're going to tell you that, and if it's wonderful, we're going to tell you it's wonderful. So I submitted kind of hoping they'd be mean to me, just because like how often does an editor like really tell you what they think? But fortunately for me, they liked this poem. It's called "This Is Not My First Gray Hair." The first I plucked in a surge of panic, leaned over the bathroom sink alone, nose to nose with my own horrified expression. I spoke of it to no one. This, my second gray hair, snapped to my attention, a sudden silver glare. Remember, we were both standing in front of the mirror, and I said, "Hey, look," and you stood on tiptoe and found it with your fingers. We'd been married, 6 months, and working so much overtime made pulling the silver hair seem futile. And oh, how I hated that apartment. The domestic disturbances of the neighbors, the cracks in the windows, the occasional foul smells. Though I admit, I liked that bathroom mirror, simply because we could stand in front of it together. And I found it easier to look at myself when I could see you too. It made me consider that first place we shared when you first moved in with me. I remember the sweet shock of you in my bed every morning, you inhabiting the same spaces that previously contained only my solitary silence. The hours of my life I felt had not existed for lack of witnesses. Last night, you tilted my head toward the bright lights in our new bathroom and our new house, and you searched the deep dark of my hair for another strand of silver. "Surely that one isn't alone," you said. And I said, "If it is, it won't be for long." Okay, this poem found its home at Ilia's Honey, so thanks to DPC for that. Is 206 enough? These are things we are never taught about anatomy. My love for you is the thing that will endure, that will fossilize and be excavated with other 21st century Americans, when anthropologists will have the technology to know that the bones of poets look different. Without you, the rest of me will waste away, such a waste. My love for you will become more evident, where hips and clavicles jut, angles become harsh, and ribs lend themselves so easily to counting. Perhaps then you will no longer question, Perhaps then you will see that flesh can change, that my skin and my muscles, the motion of me, are subject to time and will, and your hands, oh, your hands. Can you come to an agreement with the way my hair grows, my crooked smile, my scars? These are things that are willing to negotiate. There is no bargaining with my bones.